Welcome, and this is Paradise Church with God on the Move edition that we're doing at part of our church missionary service. And joining me today is Lisa Smith-Wyss from Cru. Let me ask you first a million-dollar question. What is Cru?
Well, Cru we're an interdenominational missions organization, really just reaching people with the gospel of Jesus all around the world. So we have a variety of ministries. I specifically work with the campus ministry. And so we work with, which is how it started. It started in 1951 as a college student ministry on the campus of UCLA, actually.
Okay.
But now it's family life. Today is a ministry of Cru, Athletes in Action. Josh McDowell is actually a Cru ministry. But I work with our college student ministry.
Okay. I was on the Cru website, and we'll put the Cru website on the video. I looked at that, and there's all kinds of great tools and things that people can use, whether it's a student or an adult, 60 years old.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about, how people can use the Cru website.
Well, we have a variety of resources, whether it's a resource that you can use to share the gospel with someone, or whether it's discipleship, Bible study materials to help a new believer grow in their faith. That we also have a website that is great. It's called, there's one for students called everystudent.com.
Okay.
And it just has a variety of articles that might interest students, and then they can anonymously submit questions, and someone will respond to them. And that took off so well that then they created another one that's not student-based, that's called everyperson.com.
Okay.
So there's a variety of things out there.
For me personally, I have two daughters in college, another one that's going into college. I feel comfortable with their faith going forward, but when you go into college, that's a big life change, and they're being bombarded by new things, different lifestyles, different beliefs or non-beliefs. How much does Cru with the campus ministries work, not just for reaching to those who perhaps don't have faith, but keeping retention of those that are going into college and being exposed to a totally different world?
Yeah. Well, it's both and, for sure, because our goal with the campus ministry is that we would win students to Christ, build them in their faith, and then send them out to be lifelong Christ-centered disciples wherever they go, making an impact. And so as we reach out to students, we're really there as a spiritual resource to students, looking for students who are spiritually interested. So hopefully we're naturally going to find those who are already believers, maybe grew up in church, and at the same time finding students who are spiritually interested but don't know about Jesus, maybe never walked in church before. So it's hopefully we're reaching both those who already know the Lord and those who don't. That would be our hope and our goal, is what's happening.
Reading your newsletter, you had a group that went to the Middle East. Can you talk a little bit about the experience they had? And
I only know a tiny bit because I wasn't on the trip myself, but I have a couple friends who went on that trip, and really just going and meeting with students, hoping for spiritually interested conversations. And I had an opportunity to serve in the Middle East myself. So usually in that part of the world, it's entering into really relational conversations, looking for those windows of opportunity into spiritual conversations, and really discerning, like, where is this person spiritually, in the hopes of sharing the gospel with them. But usually that part of the country is so relational that it's very easy to develop relationships. And usually they're pretty open spiritually. So while they might not, most likely aren't going to come to Christ right then, but at least there's hopes
of seed.
Yes, hopes of spiritual conversations.
How can someone get involved with Cru? Obviously there's monetary, but is there other ways people can get involved with Cru also?
Yeah, I mean, all of our staff, we raise our own financial support, and so anyone who's on staff with Crew, we're always building partnership teams of people who will commit to praying and giving on a regular basis. But then it's also like, if you have a heart for college students, and if there's a campus around you, you can always go and prayer walk a campus. I mean, anybody can. You might not be able to walk in the buildings, but anyone can walk on a campus. And so I even encourage people, if there's a college campus around you, go prayer walk a college campus. And if you want to get more involved, like even volunteer, sometimes we have volunteers who help disciple our students, then I would say, try to connect with a Crew staff member if you want to do even more.
Yeah.
So,
what is the most satisfying experience that you've been having through your time here at Crew?
I think when you see students who get it, and I've been working with some students this past year, and so it's exciting to see students who get excited about Jesus, especially in the midst of all of the current news that bombards us. There's actually really great things happening on college campuses, and I personally am really hopeful and excited about this generation. I think they could be the generation that fulfills the Great Commission. I genuinely have started to believe that. And so I think when I see students get it, and then they're leaving college, and then they're going to work in a local ER, they're going overseas with the Peace Corps, they're going to I see them as taking the seeds of the gospel wherever they're going. So it's exciting to see students really get it and know, okay, they're going to be impacting the world for Christ wherever they go. So,
well, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate your time, and good luck with all your future endeavors.
Thanks.